Good morning, how are you? My name is Scott Price. I am the president of the Alliance for Progressive Values. We're a volunteer not-for-profit based here in Virginia. We work on multiple issues, and clean energy and the environment are one of the portfolios that we carry. I want to start out by saying that I am not, unlike many of the witnesses we've already had, I'm not an expert on this issue. So I'm here to speak for our hundreds of members and the thousands of followers we have in-state who support the use of solar energy. And in that regard, we are supportive of the Remington site and are going to watch closely as this goes forward. Consult my notes here. Nationally, solar power is growing at a rate of about 30% a year, which is remarkable. We need to see that here in Virginia. It's something that we haven't had in the past, and it's one of the reasons we support this site, even though, as others have said before me, there are potential issues with this. Let's see. The price point is now competitive with fossil fuels, and if anything, when you add in the other dangers and problems that go along with fossil fuels, risks to health, it is in fact lower. And this is a time when when solar energy is a mature and ready source of energy for us, and it's something that we need to jump on. I don't think I need to restate all the problems that we have due to our addiction to fossil fuels. Sea level rise, that's something we're going to have a genuine problem here in Virginia, certainly down in the Tidewater area. It's something that the United States Navy is very aware of and is looking closely at. Acidification in the ocean, potential breakdown of the food chain in the ocean, which is an apocalyptic scenario, but it's not out of the realm of possibilities. It's something that we have to look at closely, and it's a reason why we need to move forward now, and we need to move forward much, much faster than we have in the past. Let's see. The project, as I understand, has an aspirational goal of 400 megawatt units. It's a remarkably large number, and we'd be very happy to see that come online by 2020. I would say, though, I do use the term aspirational. Dominion has a record of dragging its feet on these sort of issues, and as others have pointed out before me, we would worry that that's a number that they like to use in their press releases, but not a number that we'll actually ever see. But it would be great to see that. But even 400 megawatts is still a fairly small amount compared to the fact that the state's still growing, that our energy needs will continue to rise. We need to double or treble that number, and we need to do it in a very, very short time period. And this is one of the reasons that I agree with some of the other witnesses that we need to bring in other sources, private contractors, and et cetera, with perhaps a more streamlined approach to this project. And we worry about padding, and we worried about issues that where Dominion is making sure that its shareholders are being served and not necessarily the population. For years I've testified here before, and it's usually in regards to the ways in which I've seen Dominion, what's the language I wanted to use, drag its feet on clean energy. I have particularly talked, and I continue to talk, about this effort to use energy sources like natural gas, or in particular nuclear power, and then there's this nonsensical idea that these are bridge resources, bridge energy resources that we can use until we, somewhere in the long from now future, come up with solar and wind and things like that. And that's a deeply, deeply problematic outlook, and it's wrong. As others have pointed out, the fluctuations of the price of gas are, well documented. Nuclear energy is not clean, it's not safe, and we do not need to build another reactor at North Anna. So let's see. So I'm happy to say, that we're in favor of this project, and we want to see solar energy moving forward. And in that regard, I'll commend Dominion for doing something. But we do need to do more, and we need to do it faster, and we need to do it more efficiently. Other nations have repeatedly stolen a march on us when it comes to clean energy, a field we pioneered and once led. Would help if I wore my glasses. We need to invest heavily in solar and wind, and we need to diversify, and we need to spread out and disperse the grid so that homeowners can become energy providers as well as customers. Finally, and frankly, I don't really have a reason to trust Dominion. I wonder if this isn't more greenwashing. And frankly, we need to double or triple the numbers on this project. And we need to do it quick. So while I am supportive of the Remington project, I am frankly deeply skeptical of Dominion. Thank you.
Mr. Price, thank you for